Gender, Youth and United Nations Global Alliance. Only you can define yourself.
You may have heard some gender inequality between men and women. Yes, it has been progresses over the last decade, such as more girls are going to school, fewer girls are forced into early marriage, more women are serving in parliament and positions of leadership, and laws are being reformed to advance gender equality. Despite these gains, many challenges remain. Discriminatory laws and social norms remain pervasive. Women continue to be underrepresented at all levels of political leadership, and 1 in 5 women and girls between the ages of 15 and 49 report experiencing physical or sexual violence by an intimate partner within a 12-month period. Secondly, we will go on to the inequality of men. There are more voices of inequality for women. However, we need to see the aspect of the opposite. A friend who is man had criticized about the price inequality of some restaurants. For instance, men have to pay $5 more than women for bottomless drinks of food, even though he can eat or drink little.
What are your impressions of sexism? I think you have a strong impression of discrimination against women. But actually, gender discrimination is occurring even in men. For example, men should be strong, and men should not have long hair. Have you ever been denied your identity? In fact, the graph is shows the percentage of men and women who have been harassed. From this graph, women are more likely to have been harassed than men. Why isn't it so equal? One of the causes is something like this. Please show the next graph. In this graph, you can see that social customers have a lot of to do it. Surprisingly, men are less favored than women. What we can see from this graph shows that women are also beginning to advance into society. Why does discrimination still occur? How are men and women treated equally? It is about creating opportunities for young people to take the initiative and gain understanding. You may be able to help others. Let's take courageous action.
皆さん知っていましたか？ 2016 年に宝塚大学が行った調査によると、職場や学校で性的少数者への差別発言を聞いたことがある当事者がなんと 71.7% を占めていることを、もしかしたらあなたも聞いたことがあるかもしれません。他にも法整備がされていないために好きな人と結婚できなかったり、病院で面会や治療説明が受けられなかったり、日本には様々な課題があります。また、カミングアウトがしにくいことやサポート制度が十分でないために、そういうことに苦しんでいても相談しにくいという状況があるのです。電通の LGBT 調査2018によると、65.1% の当事者がカミングアウトできていないという結果でした。この状況を変えるためにあなたは何ができるでしょう？一つ目は、個人を尊重することです。恋愛や結婚の価値観を押し付けないこと。例えば、彼氏彼女いないのという発言は、同性愛者や恋愛感情、性的欲求を抱かないアセクシャルなどにとっては答えにくい質問です。また、どんな服を着たいか、どんな髪型をしたいかを尊重すること、呼び方を配慮することなども大切です。二つ目は、理解を示すことです。もしあなたが職場で高い位置にいる場合、メッセージを出すことも効果的です。最後に絶対にしてはいけないことはアウティングです。アウティングは当事者の了承を得ずに第三者に好きになる性や同性別を認識しているかを話すことです。これらに気をつけて、より多くの人がもっとハッピーで尊重できる世の中にしましょう。
We must fight inequality in a proper way. But what is a proper way? I have a question to think about it. You have three options and which can correct gender inequality. Option A. People understand that socially vulnerable gender and empowered one are equal because both of them have typical good or bad points each other based on gender. For example, men are more capable of working, but they are unfit for housework. Women are more capable of doing household chores, but they are unfit for working. LGBTQ are more creative, but they are not in traditional gender. Option B. People understand that gender equality can be achieved if socially empowered gender admit the high ability of vulnerable gender in public. Option C. People understand that socially vulnerable gender and empowered one are in confrontational relationship, and the members of empowered gender should be uniformly blamed as sexists, regardless of whether the individuals actually discriminated the other gender. In that sense, people believe that blaming empowered gender creates equality. Which of A, B, and C can achieve gender equality? In fact, there is no options that can correct gender inequality. Or rather, all options possibly lead to reverse discrimination. We are individuals before we are members of certain gender. Individuals have infinite diversity, just like the universe. No one can be explained just by given gender. We have freedom to enrich our life by defining and enjoying our own gender, but we don't have any duty to be bound by given gender. Only you can define yourself. Gender is not assessed by superiority or inferiority. Gender is just a colorful personality to be loved. If certain gender is given unreasonable levels or inequality, individuals have to stand up to fight gender discrimination by unity of all genders, not by exclusion or competition among genders. Again, only you can define yourself.